welcome to the Wizard of Radical Self-Respect. My name is Jared Mello. Today we're going to go over 4 ways the narcissist tries to make you look crazy. And they will usually do this to try to make you crazy to other people. And all of these things will also involve other people. And it's very insidious, very crazy making, gaslighting, some reactive abuse can be involved. And at the end, I'll mention what I think is the best way to handle it. Number 1. The number 1 way they will try to make you look crazy is they will record you after they've been provoking and baiting you about something. And of course, they won't tell you they're doing this, but they will record your voice. They might even get you on camera. And they will do this very purposefully, especially after they've been gaslighting, tormenting, baiting, and provoking you. And then that leads directly into number 2. They will let other people know about this. They will show them the recordings. They will show them the tapes. And what happens is they only share the parts of the story that make you look crazy. They leave out all of the gaslighting. They leave out the baiting. They leave out the provoking and all of the things they did to provoke your behavior. Basically, what they're doing is they're capturing on audio or video the reactive abuse. And other people who don't know any better, they might believe it. And it can be very upsetting and unfortunate for everyone involved. Number 3 will be when they show other people text messages, except they delete their text messages, or they only share parts of the story with other people. This has the same effect as well, where people are not getting the whole story. They are telling lies of omission, and the lies of omission are told very purposefully, because they want you to see things in a very specific way. I've mentioned before, a lot of news networks will do this as well. They will share parts of the truth, but not the whole truth. So yes, they might show a reaction of yours via text, but again, they will not show any of what they said to prompt that reaction in you. This is all about image management, controlling their image, and trying to control how other people see you. This is all very insidious. And then the 4th one, and this might be the most frustrating of all, honestly, it's they've been provoking you, they've been baiting you, and they know that you're going to be going out in public together. Maybe it's with a group of your friends, maybe it's at a family function, or something along those lines. And they've been goading you, baiting you, for hours and hours in advance before this outing with friends or family. And then when you're there in front of them, in front of the friends, in front of the family, they will continue this. And they will do something, and you might lose it, because now all of the pressure of your friends and family, or their friends and family, is there too. And it can be pretty anxiety-provoking. And what they'll do is they'll do all that, provoking, baiting, etc., in front of others. Maybe they'll tell jokes about you, etc., and they'll say, oh, they're just joking, like they like to do. And what will happen is you'll have a reaction maybe in front of the friends and family, and the narcissist will say, see, look at how crazy she is. Look at how crazy he is. Look at her reaction. She can't take a joke. She's just so high-strung. She's just so serious, so sensitive, or all of the normal things that she would say or he would say. And again, that's probably the most frustrating, because they've built up to that. They have led up to that event. And they did the groundwork before with the gaslighting, the provoking, the baiting. And I don't know if they always know consciously they are doing that. It might just be they'd like the end result. But I think sometimes they do know too. They do know that they're doing that. And then when you're in front of friends and family together, they'll really lay it on. And it might not even be so much. It's just that the buildup of all the things they've done before leads up to that moment. And you might get upset. And you might get upset in front of others. And the friends and family might think you are the crazy one or the problem because you had a reaction in front of everybody. And the narcissist can sit back and say, oh, see, look at how wild they are. And they appear calm. They appear collected, they appear in control, but again, the rest of the people there, they don't know the story. They don't know the whole tale. And that's why this is another example of how the narcissist tries to make you look crazy. And they make you look crazy to others by not telling them the whole story like this, and baiting and provoking you so that you have a reaction in front of others. And to reiterate here, what are the 4 ways they'll try to make you look crazy? 1, they'll record you via audio or video without your knowledge. And then 2, they will show that to other people, and they will tell people parts of the story, but not the whole story. They don't tell them what they said or what they did to prompt their reactions or your reactions, or they'll tell them the things that you have done without telling them what they did and what their part in the story was. And the same can be held true about the text messages as well. They'll delete text messages or only show selective text messages to make it look like you're crazy and you're the problem or you're so emotional, but they don't tell other people the texts that they've sent. They don't show them those. And then number 4, they will bait you and provoke you for hours on end before a gathering of friends and family or somewhere in public, and they will continue to do so in public, and you might finally get past your boiling point and have a reaction in front of other people, and it gives the narcissist an opportunity to say, see, look at how emotional they are, look at how ridiculous they're being, look at how sensitive they are, they can't take a joke, you see what I have to deal with here? All of that. Very insidious, very crazy making, gaslighting, and a lot of it's reactive abuse, to be honest. But most importantly of all, what do we do about all of this? And ideally, if a narcissistic person in your life is doing this, regardless if they have NPD or not, the best thing to do is to get the heck out of there, if that's what they do. If they're not going to listen to your boundaries, if they're not going to listen to you when you tell them, hey, this is not cool, I don't like this, and they're not going to listen, it does not matter what their label is at that point. We have to respect ourselves and put ourselves first in a healthy way and get the heck out of there. And in those cases, block on everything. Get out of there and block on everything. Unless you have kids together with them, and that would change it. But if you can, you get out of that scenario. And if you're in a scenario where you can't do that, then my video about 3 superpowers for dealing with a narcissist, that would apply for you. And I recommend you watch that video. But one of the things in that video is, one of the skills that I mentioned, one of the superpowers, is not needing your reality validated and not showing and picking and choosing your battles in a way so that you're not losing your mind. That's the goal in these kinds of scenarios here, but watch that video because I go more in depth with it there as well. But if someone's doing these things, that's not a person you can have a healthy partnership with. Most likely, you should end it, block on everything, go no contact if possible. Those are the solutions. If you got this far, please remember to like the video if you liked it, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and share this video with someone that you think could benefit from hearing it and seeing it. Maybe someone who's been through this, maybe someone who's going through it right now. Maybe they need to hear this to be validated, and they can hear what I said at the end about what they should do, and maybe they can make a good decision for themselves. And comment below maybe some other ways that the narcissist in your life has tried to make you look crazy. I'm sure other people will be able to identify with that as well. And again, thank you very much for watching, and have a great rest of your day.